Hey y'all, how you guys doing? Here's CEO of Black Folk Hotspots. That will be me, Ryan Hodge, aka GI Operation on Twitter. Um, and today, for episode 15, we had another guest scheduled, but it's uh, I guess I didn't get a notification that you weren't able to make it. So what I want to do real quick is talk about why Black Folk Hotspots, right? Why should you have a profile on our network? I mean, you're already on Facebook, you're already on Twitter, you're already on Instagram, you're already on Google Plus, you got a YouTube, you got all these different things. Why should you be on Black Folk Hotspots as well? Well, the way I look at things is on Facebook, you're doing mostly everything your own, on your own, right? So you're doing things like you're posting your pictures and your events and talking about your business, right? And you have your own network. Well, so does Black Folk Hotspots. Black Folk Hotspots has built a network audience of well over 250,000 urban professionals, right? What does that do? That allows you to tap into a whole new market with your business. We have Instagram, we have Twitter, we're approaching 50,000 followers just on our Black Folk Hotspots Twitter, which is a huge accomplishment in my eyes, because we don't post a lot of what people say in this world, a lot of BS. Most of the stuff is sharing Black business owners, sharing your events, sharing your photos, sharing your videos. But because these followers, and it's 50,000 organic, right? So just because somebody has a bunch of followers don't mean they're organic. And what that means is we didn't pay for them. Those people that have followed us, the 49,600 and some odd number of followers, they followed us because they wanted more information about you. So one of the things that's what sets us apart from so many others, because a lot of people have, frankly, they've bought followers. You see it all the time if you're on Twitter. $5 for 1,000 followers or $10 for 1,000 followers. We've done none of that. There's another 50 or 60,000 on our Facebook page, and there's another a few thousand on our Instagram and our LinkedIn, and a couple hundred, almost 300 subscribers on our YouTube. Now, if you're watching this, hit the subscribe button and share it. All right, share this video, because this is going to a playlist, and it's going to, what we're going to be doing is interviewing Black business owners, right? The Support Black Business TV, hashtag SBB TV. And that's what we'll be doing on a weekly basis. Right now, this is supposed to be the 15th, interview. But today you get to interview me, the CEO. So I'm interviewing myself, basically. We got 2 more interviews today, an author and another business owner that we'll be talking to about how they got started. So many times when I look at flowcharts of technology companies and other, in other companies, you see there's very few Black people that are in there. There are very few Black people that are in in the top of the flow charts. And I'm not saying that that's because any type of racism or prejudice or anything like that, but people tend to associate more with people who they look like they grew up with. And that's nothing against anyone. Now there is some, don't get me wrong. So don't start throwing darts at this video, or print this out and put it on your wall to throw darts at. What I know is, I've worked in corporate America, and I've worked in, corporate America where we had several locations. We had, locations in the suburbs, and we had locations in the city, and I'm talking in the Chicago area, right? And I'll give one specific incident. where my manager would ask me if I wanted to go work in a Chicago office, you know, but I chose the suburban area because I wanted to get away and I wanted to do things. Little did I know Black Folk Hotspots will be founded out of me getting away, right? Instead of saying, yeah, you know, it is close to the home, you know, I don't have to, you know, make that hour and a half, 2 hour commute every day. And I can leave, you know, a half hour before I need to be at work and make it there on time. Now, it came a time when it was like Thanksgiving or it was a bad snow or bad weather or something like that. And I had asked, hey, do you mind if I work downtown today instead of driving up? And the manager said no. When I walked in, I saw a whole lot more people look like me. But versus me being the only Black person on my team and very few on the same floor, you know, out of, you know, 100, 200, 300 so sales reps that were on our, you know, in our little group. And so, but then I also looked at the surroundings in Vernon Hills versus Chicago, you know, whereas Vernon Hills, it was very few Black people, you know, like 1, 2, 3%, something like that. And it wasn't much. In Chicago, it's a lot more Black people, you know, in the double digits. So the Chicago office, the makeup was probably the makeup closest to the city, and the Vernon Hills office was the makeup closest to that city, right? So it makes a lot of difference. So again, we're not getting a lot of times, you know, we're not in these flow charts. So my point is, we have to start doing things to break that cycle, right? And that's what Black Folk Hotspots is all about. It's about, you know, supporting those who support you. So, you know, we want to give back, right? We have, we give a whole lot more than we receive. Yes, do we charge? Yes and no. To create a profile is free. For us to share your business with our network, it's free. For us to put you in our rotation, it's free. But for you to post your events and your products and services and just add more to it, we charge a fee, sort of like if you was to go out and buy an e-blast, right? So basically, we blast, just like they're going to blast it to email, we do the same things, and we put it out into our social media spaces, you know, so that you can get more exposure for your events, and then click back and click through your events and go buy your tickets, or, you know, buy your products, or contact you for your you know, your services. And that's what we want to do. And we want to take that local market and we want to expand that into a global market. So, you know, if you're located in Nashville, Tennessee, then now you may be able to connect with someone who you didn't know that lives in Los Angeles or New York City or Buffalo, New York, or Miami, Florida. And that's what Black Folk Hotspots allows you to do. So right now, you know, if you're watching this, go create a profile. The link's in the description, right? Create a profile, blackfolkhotspots.com, and let us share you. Let us put you out there. We have a little bit over 2,100, I think 2,135 other Black business owners at this time, on this date, August 5th of 2015. So it's a like-minded group, right? So our goal is to have us buying and selling from each other, because just read a thing like 97% of Black business owners are solopreneurs, right? Yes, some of us are winning, but you're winning when you start to partner. So, if you sell, I don't know, if you sell t-shirts, right? Maybe someone wants to, somebody sells hats, or maybe somebody sells, other clothing, pants, or more dressy, or suits, or shoes, or shoestrings, or belts, or, any type of accessory that'll go with that. And now it's time to partner and create, a bigger business. Now you're not, just solely relying on what you do. It's a group effort. And you don't know very many, billion-dollar businesses that only has one person running it. It's just not the case. And many times you're not necessarily a business owner, right? You know, you bought a business, you're self-employed, right? If you know the if you've read or you even understand the cash flow quadrant, you know, by Robert Kiyosaki, that's a great book. I'll put that link in the description too. Um, that you go from E to S to B to I, which is E for employee, S to self-employed, to B to business owner, to I to investor. So when you look at things, you have the E as employee, you're trading your time for dollars, right? You're pretty much doing the same thing as self-employed, but you basically have bought you a job, right? And then as a business owner, now you have people working for you, right? And then as an investor, the I part is where you ultimately want to get to, is where now you have a system and you have dollars working for you, and they're working 24 hours a day. So just want to share with you that tidbit. Be sure to check out our other videos, like, subscribe, share, please. It's the only way we can grow, you know, is with your help. Like I said, create the profile, let us get you out there, put you in our mix of well over 250,000 people that's in our audience. And then if you have events or you got products and services you know you want more people to know about, so events, you can write. If you're a blogger, you want more exposure for your blog, which a lot of you know are great writers, have great looking blogs, but nobody's looking at them. So you can share your blogs, and then we'll share, and you always, you know, we always give you link backs, right? Not only that, but that's another reason, right, why you should be on Black Folk Hotspots, because if nothing more, you know, we have a higher Google authority. So what happens is Google's crawling our site, right, and they're going to crawl your link that's on our site that goes to your website. So now you may get things, you know, index quicker into Google, Yahoo, and Bing because you have a profile on Black Folk Hotspots. That is very, very, very important, you know. And then, you know, going viral and things like that, and you know, you look at these YouTube videos, these people, and they have, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Like, how can I get that? Over and over and over again. These people did just didn't start yesterday. You know, and if some of them did, it's because they had other channels that they moved people from one channel to another channel, and that's the way it works. It's no different, you know, from, you know, being in the mortgage industry, getting out of the mortgage industry and going to real estate. You already built a book of business, so all you have to do is shoot out an email or this, that, and the other, and send this to, you know, your customer. Say, hey, I'm not doing mortgage anymore. Now I'm selling the houses, right? That's how that works. I still get phone calls from when I sold cars, when I was in financial services, from different things that I've done in the past. I still get phone calls to this day. Hey, I'm not doing that anymore. Either let me refer you to somebody, but let me also tell you what I'm doing now, right? So anyway, create the profile, blackfolkhotspots.com. Follow us on Facebook at Black Folk Hotspots. You know, follow us on Twitter, BFHS at BFHS Network, which is B for Black, F for Folk, H for Hot, and S for Spots Network. And that's Twitter, and that's Instagram. Or you can just Google Black Folk Hotspots and you'll see all the places we are on the internet. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe our videos. Check out the playlist, and please share them. Please, 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 please. Just share. Even if you don't even like it, share it and call us an asshole. The dumbest thing you ever saw today. Share it. But we'll talk soon. Links in the description. Peace, y'all.